With global sales exceeding 250,000, the Nissan Leaf is the world's best-selling fully electric vehicle. Given the limited commercial success of similar cars that came before it, notably the ill-fated General Motors EV1, the Leaf represented a monumental leap of faith for the Renault-Nissan alliance. It would require serious convincing to get C-segment buyers out of established petrol and diesel-powered hatchbacks and into a car with a usable range of just 175 kilometers. Perhaps that's why Nissan's designers opted to make the exterior styling as innocuous as possible. The gamble paid off, however, and it's almost as if the bosses in Yokohama told the Leaf's development team, "Okay, now you can go wild." Aside from the general outline and basic proportions, the 2017 Leaf bears very little resemblance to its predecessor. Instead, it draws inspiration from Nissan's IDS concept car, first shown at the Tokyo Motor Show in 2015. The headlights, which previously stretched almost right up to the windshield, are now flatter. This, together with the strong horizontal line that separates the front splitter, as well as the signature V-motion grille, emphasizes the car's low center of gravity and more dynamic character. Also new is the floating roof design, while the integrated rear spoiler and diffuser-type bumper reduce aerodynamic drag and improve high-speed stability. At this point, you're probably thinking, high speed in an EV? Well, it may not be a GTR, but the engine upgrades are every bit as radical as the exterior redesign. At 110 kilowatts, the new Leaf pushes out 38% more power than the old model. And with 320 Newton meters of torque on tap, you'll find yourself sprinting away from the traffic lights much faster than expected. More importantly though, the car's range between charges has been increased to 400 kilometers, more than double that of the outgoing Leaf. According to Nissan, this has been achieved by improving the individual cell structure and revising the chemistry of the electrode materials in the laminated lithium-ion battery. We're not sure precisely what that means, but what matters is that long-distance trips are now a viable option in the Leaf. Those trips are likely to be much quieter too, thanks to a number of noise-reducing measures taken by the Nissan engineers. These include optimizing the structural rigidity of the redesigned inverter and the fitment of a noise-isolating cover on top of the power delivery module. The Leaf's cabin is not only a restful place to be in, it is also a stylish one. The blue illuminated stop-start button and shift knob have become hallmarks of Nissan's electric vehicles, and coupled with the blue stitching on the seats, steering wheel and armrests, it imbues the interior with a cool, high-tech feel. There's also a redesigned driver information display with improved lighting and a simpler, easy-to-read layout. Ease of operation and driving enjoyment is the golden thread that runs through the new Leaf. Perhaps the best example of this is the E-pedal, which allows the driver to set off, accelerate and reduce speed simply by operating the right pedal. Lift off the accelerator and the car will come to a complete stop, even holding against an incline. For aggressive or emergency braking, you still need to use the conventional brake pedal, but Nissan reckons the E-pedal will suffice for more than 90% of your driving needs. The Leaf is also equipped with single-lane autonomous driving technology, dubbed ProPilot. This system can automatically control the distance to the vehicle ahead at speeds of up to 100 kilometers an hour. It can also help the driver steer and keep the vehicle centered in its lane. For the moment, it seems that electric power is the only viable alternative to the internal combustion engine. And while the Leaf may have been a pioneer when it was launched in 2010, the number of rivals has since grown steadily and will continue to do so. Luckily, Nissan has used its head start to good effect, and the new Leaf should help the Japanese company to maintain its lead in the electric race.